Hey guys, it is me, Kisame Unlimited, and today is Friday, technically, not Thursday, so today I'm going to be tackling my Extremely Rare Cards Edition. Now, for me, I have been a collector in this game for a very long time. That I like to collect a lot of vintage, exclusive pieces in Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that they're very fun and interesting to get, and in this video, I am going to showcase the rarest Egyptian god cards that I know of, and in my opinion, I was excited to get these cards for a while. They're not that expensive, but they definitely are exclusive and they are hard to come by, especially in North America where I'm from. So they are the G4 Egyptian God cards. So if you guys would like to see another Extremely Rare Cards edition, I plan on doing maybe like, one video with Pika and then followed by an Extremely Rare Cards edition and then keep doing that like twice a month. So if you guys would like to continue seeing the Extremely Rare Cards edition, I've been really into collecting lately, and I really would like to showcase multiple cards in my collection. So, if you do so and this video gets 400 likes, we'll see more God cards. Well, not God cards, but more prize cards. Yeah, more exclusive, nice vintage cards in this game. One day I should talk about the cases that I use. Yeah, we're going to kick up into these God cards. So I'm going to change the angle so maybe you guys get a better look at them. The G4 set is basically an old Game Boy game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters 4 Battle of Great Duelists. In that promotional series, there was 18 cards given out. The God cards were obviously the most exclusive and the most sought after. And in this game, I feel like I always wanted to get a really rare version of God cards. And when I stumbled upon these bad boys, I felt like I had to get them. They were secret rares when the Duel Monsters 4 set came out, and I felt like every time when you see a nice secret rare foil, that's always nice, especially vintage like that. So this game came out in December 7th of 2000. So this set is 19 years old. So that's also like another extra, little piece of information so you guys know. So I'm going to start tackling each one by one. The first one we have is the G4 Slifer the Sky Dragon. First of all, I love that parallel rare, rarity. So for me, that made me really like it. I also just love the text box here with the XOXO for the attack points of the 1,000 that he gains. I just feel like I'm going to try to bring it closer to the camera so you guys maybe get a better look at him. I just think that this card is just so it just looks so nice. And then I don't know if you guys could see, but right there it says not for sale. So they're not for sale God cards. I don't know why certain cards have the not for sale thing, because I'm pretty sure the DM cards also have the not for sale. Let me just double check myself. Yeah. Then after Slifer, we have Obelisk. We have a nice shimmered, beautiful, and to be fair, out of all the Egyptian god cards, Obelisk was always my favorite. So what's your favorite god card? Because for me, Obelisk was always my man. I always loved this little thing about Obelisk. You know how he's dark here? I would always remember as a kid, I would put my thumb in that dark spot and I'd be like, I summon Obelisk. And I'm I always felt like that was where your thumb was supposed to go. I know I'm weird. I apologize. She apologized. And all these cards are mint. I got them in perfect condition. I said to myself, if I was going to get them, I didn't want to get them somewhat with some edge wear or any bullshit like that. I wanted to get them mint, or at least gem mint 9. I wanted to know when I eventually did get them, I wanted to get them in a pristine, perfect condition, because I was going to, put them nice in screw down cases and lock them up. So for me, having a nice, beautiful obelisk. I think there's one other obelisk that might be rarer than the G4 obelisk. This is definitely, I believe, the rarest Slifer in Raw. I could be wrong, but I do believe that this set of God cards is the most expensive set. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the most rarest set. Next, we have the OG original, beautiful, I can't read that goddamn text, Winged Dragon of Ra. This case has a little scratch over here, but the card itself is perfect, so whatever. So I can't read that text. We have that nice question mark boxes for his, attack point gain. And, just looks beautiful. He just looks great. And I feel like to know that I have this really nice collection finally a part of what I have, I feel like it's beautiful. I feel like I love documenting rare cards. I feel like it's like such a fun hobby. I mean, they made 18 cards in this set. The other 18, like the other 15 technically aren't really anything important. I don't think really anyone would even give a shit. These are like the only ones that really matter or are really exclusive to begin with. So, in your opinion, what do you think about the G4 God cards? Because for me, I like how the boxes are slightly bigger. I like the little boxes for their attack points. I like, honestly, for them to be secret rares. And I also like that they're Japanese because I believe these are like, I don't know if they're the first prints of the God cards, but they are definitely one of the earliest prints of God cards, if not the first. So for me, having them is just like a nice little homage to the game. It's just like, you have like a nice vintaged version of God cards, and it's just sweet. It's sweet. And things like this are why I like collecting, because you get to have a piece of Yu-Gi-Oh history in your house. Like in your house. I'll kind of zoom through them one more time. We got nice G4 Slifer. We got a nice G4 Obelisk. Looking pretty badass. The Obelisk looking great. And then lastly, we got Ra. So yeah, comment below your favorite God card. Mine is Obelisk. So you can't pick him. No kidding. So yeah, let's kick back to me standing up, I guess. That's my collection of God cards. Those God cards were always like ones that I just am a sucker for good old traditional Japanese arts of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like I like that, small box with the attack points and defense points and I mean, I like the text for like all the God cards as well. They just look like, they really feel like how they did in the show and in the anime, how they seemed exclusive and different. You're just like, I can't read this. Like for me, it's like I will always kind of want to look at God cards that way. So getting an exclusive version of God cards that look like that, right on my alley. So yeah, if you guys would like to see me tackle any kind of rare cards, you could, I have a playlist of all the rare cards I've accumulated so far. So if any of them you don't see that I have, you could always be like, oh, Kisame, you should go after such and such and everything, and I will look into it. I love collecting in this game, and I will look up anything. Like I as long as it's exclusive, it will catch my interest, and I will be like, I like you. And, I don't know everything. And I feel like I could definitely be overlooking a lot of rare cards in this game. But I want to be the type of Yu-Gi-Oh collector that documents what I get. And I also like to be the type of Yu-Gi-Oh player that likes to complete sets that I put my mind to. There are certain sets that I've already accumulated, and I feel like I've started and I want to finish them. And I feel like at the end of the year, I plan on making my new top 25 rarest cards. And I mean, to be fair, the G4 God cards don't even hit that list. And I mean, I think that they're pretty rare. I mean, in my eyes, they're about like maybe for mint condition and in great condition, the G4 God cards could probably go for about 30 a piece for mint, maybe 25. But I think if you're trying to ballpark and get that whole set mint, you're probably going to be paying about 100. So, but that's my perspective. Anywhere between 70 to 100 you're paying for mint God cards from the G4 games, Game Boy game. So yeah, like the video if you haven't already. Comment below how you feel about these God cards, or if you even heard of them, or if you would ever consider picking them up, because I think they look great. So yeah, so you know all the information now. So I hope that you guys enjoyed me documenting it. So like the video if you haven't already. Have a good day, better tomorrow, and I will see you guys tomorrow technically. So yeah, have a good night. Bye-bye.